Soul Family Friday, the last Soul Family Friday of 2023. And I'm super excited because today we're actually going to have a celebration because it's also the end of our 30-day Divine Feminine Challenge that we did in December. And so today we're going to do a special global meditation where we are going to activate the Divine Feminine within. When we talk about the Divine Feminine, we are not talking about sex or gender. Divine Feminine means magnetic energy. So masculine energy means electric energy. It has nothing to do with sex or gender. And so whatever body you incarnated in, you have both feminine and masculine energy inside of you. And so we're going to be balancing this energy today within, and then we're going to help to activate this energy for the collective and to heal our planet. So please introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, make sure you join us on YouTube via the link in my bio, so that you can have a better experience, and I'm going to shut the Instagram down in a second. But yeah, please introduce yourself in the chat. We're going to first just do a little bit of connection with each other, talk about more of this divine feminine energy and how you're feeling. I know we just had the solstice, we just had this full moon, and now tomorrow Jupiter goes direct, and then 2 days later Mercury goes direct. So there's also a lot of energy flowing. Welcome Eliel from Oklahoma. We have Josephina from the Netherlands, Michael from Louisville. We have San Antonio, Texas, Gia from New Zealand, Sierra from Dallas, welcome, welcome. Rose from San Diego, welcome. Kudeep from Canada, welcome, welcome. Carice from Florida, we have India, welcome, welcome. And that's the intention for today. The intention is for us to help to balance this divine feminine energy within. And again, just to stress, this has nothing to do with sex or gender, but it's referring more so to our magnetic energy. So what we're gonna do, why are we doing this? First of all, why are we doing this? So obviously our planet is dominated by masculine electric energy because our planet is dominated from the thinking mind. It's very analytical, and the feminine magnetic energy is mostly based in the heart space. So we are not living a heart-based life where everything that we do in our relationships, in our career, in our life overall, it's dictated via the mind. And that's why we're seeing so much imbalance in our world. That's why we're seeing so much destruction and imbalances and all of these chaotic things, because the electric and the magnetic are not balanced. And so that's the intention for us today, is to bring more balance to this. And so but first we're gonna do it for ourselves, and then we're going to do it for for the collective. So first we're gonna balance our mind. I know, it's not our fault that we're nonstop thinking all of the time. We're stuck in analysis paralysis because that is the way this masculine society is based. It's a very mind-focused society. And if you've been struggling to sort of get clarity, connect with your intuition, find stillness, and really connect with the divine intelligence within you, then connecting with your magnetic energy is going to bring you a lot of peace, clarity, and more flow and grace into your life. So if you know of anyone who needs this, please just take a moment right now to share this with them. I love that we have 44 people watching this live. 44 is a master number. And is also the number of foundations. And what we're doing right now is we are creating the foundations of this new earth that we are birthing right now. And so right now we're seeing all of these terrible things happening in our planet, all of the destruction, the violence, the wars. All of this is rising up to the surface because an old world is being destroyed so a new world can be birthed. And for this new world to be birthed that is going to have more harmonious structures and relationships, we need to create the infrastructure for that. So that's the intention for this. I am not saying that we are going to meditate ourselves into heaven on earth that is not balanced, because then that would just be the magnetic way of thinking it. The electric energy inside of you is the aspect of you that creates. The magnetic is like all of the potential. Think about how the universe was created. The universe was created from all of the potential of nothingness, dark matter. And then thanks to the electric masculine energy, things, physical structures were able to be created. So in order for us to have more political, social, economic, healthcare systems that are more abundant, they're more accessible, they're more harmonious for all of the beings on our planet, not just humans, but also the animals, the plants, and all of the other beings on our planet. In order for us to have those structures, we need to create the energy infrastructure, just like a house, right? You wouldn't be able to live in a house if the architects and the engineers didn't build those foundations and the structure of your house. The walls, the doors, that comes later, right? So right now we're focusing on building the energy infrastructure so that when people are ready to start to create more harmonious, more abundant social, political, economic systems, then they can already do that. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's the intention for this today. And as you know, everything always starts from within us, because we are all literally creating this whole matrix. This morning, I saw on the news that the 2022 Nobel Peace Prize winner declared that the universe is not real. So they were saying that it's a hologram. And this is a Nobel Peace Prize winner, right? It's not like some woo-woo spiritual person on YouTube saying this. Like, the Nobel Peace Prize winner just said it. And so more of this is going to become accessible. And what's so beautiful is that over time, we're going to see spirituality and science no longer clashing. I know right now, sometimes we clash our divine feminine and our divine masculine, like they're just crashing. But over time, these two aspects of ourselves, when we harmonize our thinking mind with our higher mind, our creative mind, we can create balance inside here, right? The third eye, the pineal gland. And so when we start to create this balance inside between the mind and the heart, the electric and the magnetic, the masculine and the feminine, then externally, our structures within our world, within our physical world, the science and spirituality will start to merge. And then that's when humanity will truly flourish, not just humanity, but this planet overall. And so thank you for taking the time to do this, because you are creating quantum effects through space and time. Now we're here in this third dimension connecting, but in a moment we're going to jump into a meditation where we are going to connect at the fourth, fifth, sixth dimensions, which means that time works differently in those realms, which means that the effects that we're having with this intention to bring more harmony and balance into our world, it's going to create quantum ripples across the world, even though we may not live there. And it's gonna create quantum ripples across the timelines. And especially now, because we are still within this solstice gateway. So happy summer to you, happy winter to you, wherever you are in the world. We started this new season on December 21st, but every solstice and every equinox is so powerful that the energy, this is based on Rory Duff's research. He spent many years researching what are the effects of these astrological, of these geomagnetic alignments, right? Because it's like these physical bodies, which we call our planets, our moon, our sun, and our stars, they're moving, and their movement creates electromagnetic changes to our planet here on Earth. So basically, a giant portal is opened up, an energy portal is opened up during every equinox and solstice. And Rory Duff's research has found that when the equinox and when the solstice occur, it harmonizes the energy, specifically the magnetic lines of our Earth. Now this is similar to dragon lines, ley lines, similar along those concepts. And so during this time and this portal, this solstice gateway will remain open until February, it means that you have a heightened opportunity to affect your timelines. Now, we're here in this, it's like 1:10 p.m. right now in the West Coast. Maybe for your side of the world, it's 8 p.m., right? But within the dimensions, time works differently, but also the present is influencing the future. So what that means is from now until the beginning of February, you have more free will, more power to influence your future timelines. So that just means to be extra mindful of your intentions, your thoughts, your words, your emotions, because every single word that you're thinking in your mind, every feeling that you're saying, every word that you speak out, that is manifesting. You are literally creating it within this hologram that we're living in. And so I'm excited to create more harmony in our world today. So before we start, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a candle and water, crystals, essential oils, anything that will help you to get relaxed. Don't light your candle yet. We'll actually light our candles together. And I'm gonna invite you to already start to drink water because it'll just help you to have a better experience. Also, keep in mind that water is a magnetic element within alchemy. The alchemy that we practice here at Golden Age Alchemy is elemental alchemy, and water is a magnetic element. And so the more water that you drink, you actually already are automatically enhancing your divine feminine energy. Okay, so before we start, I just want to know who here was a part of like the Divine Feminine Challenge. I'm curious to hear who here participated in that. And that was a 30-day challenge that we did in December. And part of today's global meditation is also an intention for this to be a celebration, right? A celebration that we did make this commitment to connect and honor our divine feminine. So I'm curious, how do you feel after this 30-day challenge? Which one was your favorite one? How do you feel after connecting with your divine feminine essence now? Have you noticed any changes? And while I'm waiting for you guys to type into the chat, hey, for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube. You can join via the link in my bio because I'm going to shut the Instagram down in a second. But honestly, this Divine Feminine Challenge kind of happened accidentally. So inside of the Golden Age Alchemy Academy, our premier academy and mentorship, inside of there, we were going to do this Divine Feminine Challenge just for us. And then I was like, wait, actually, I think the whole world actually needs this. And so then we made this 30-day Divine Feminine Challenge on all our platforms. So the intention for this Divine Feminine Challenge is because right now we're seeing so much destruction, we're seeing so much violence, we're seeing so much division, confusion, frustration, anger in our world, and primarily because of the imbalances of divine feminine and masculine energy. So one of the ways that we can create this new earth that we're birthing in a practical way is by reconnecting with our self-love. Once you start to live a heart-centered life where you're not just loving yourself but you're loving others, then you start to see other people as part of you, and they're no longer separate. They're no longer Palestinian, they're no longer Israeli, they're no longer Sudanese, they're no longer American, but you just see them as parts of yourself. And so to battle the war on consciousness that we've been moving through for millennia, now we're seeing physical battles on our planet between certain groups. To battle all of these conflicts and wars, the intention for this Global Divine Feminine Challenge was to get us to transcend this idea of separation and to truly reconnect with our divine nature. And the best way to do that is via the heart. Every single spiritual practice from all of our ancestors around the world recognize that the heart is the portal to your divine wisdom. So think about at home, right? We have our Wi-Fi router. Without our Wi-Fi router, we cannot connect to all of the knowledge on the internet. So it's sort of like our connection to the internet. And so your heart is your connection to the truth, to God's source spirit creation. And there's different flavors of that truth. Yes, that's a whole other separate topic. But the intention for this Divine Feminine Challenge was for us to learn how to honor ourselves, so that in turn, when we learn to honor our wisdom, honor ourselves, just for the sake of being, because one of the challenges that we have living in this modern day, in this 3D plane, in physical bodies, in these modern societies that are filled with cultural rules, is that we have to do something in order to be worthy. I have to be a good mother. I have to be a good father in order to be worthy of love. I need to be productive in order to be worthy of love. When in reality, that is an illusion. You being alive already makes you worthy of love. Like, you are love. I don't think we really understand that. We all came from God, source, spirit, creation, the universe, whatever you resonate with, right? But every single religion, Christianity, Catholicism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Judaism, Islam, every single religion on this planet, the core of all of those religions is that God, Yahweh, Allah, etc., Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, is love, right? So all of the religions agree that the core is love, and we came from that love, so we are that love, so we don't need to do anything to be worthy of love. And so that's the intention for this Divine Feminine Challenge, for us to realize that we just need to be. We don't need to do anything to be worthy of love. When we understand that we are love, then we're like, oh my gosh, this other plant, this horse, this dog, this other human, they are love too, right? And so that's the intention for this, was to create more compassion in our world. That is one of the foundational aspects of the Divine Feminine energy. Unfortunately now, because we live in a global world filled with Western principles of individualism. Yes, being an individual is why we are incarnated, right? Otherwise we would just be one giant oversoul, like with a bunch of hands, right? But individualism now is so imbalanced, where it's hyper individualism. Like, I will only take care of myself, I only care about my interests, and this is the result of this divine feminine and masculine imbalance. And so in order for us to be more united, we have to be more compassionate and see that we're actually all just love, and we're just different expressions of love, and you are me and I am you, right? Like, literally all of the religions are saying that, but then humanity came in with their stories and distorted that, right? So now we're returning back to the truth, back to the true prophecies and teachings of the amazing prophets and priestesses who walked our planet. And we're just returning back to all of this. It's like the great unlearning and the great awakening. Awakening from this illusion that we've been sleeping in, that we are separate and then we are divided, right? And that's part of this war tactic. If you look at war strategy that is taught in military schools, division is part of that war strategy. And what do? We're divided into, you're a male, I'm a female, you're gay, I'm straight, you're Muslim, I'm Jewish, right? All of these divisions are being manufactured for a reason, because alone we're powerful, but together, if we're united as one human collective, then we're invincible, right? And we truly liberate ourselves, not just from these petty human wars that we're going through, which are creating serious true suffering. Even though it's a hologram, it's creating true suffering and it's painful to watch. But beyond that, we are stuck in a galactic matrix where humanity needs to free their consciousness. How do we free our consciousness? By realizing that we are love and everything else is love, right? And it's sort of like the shortcut for all of this. So that was the intention for this Divine Feminine Challenge, is for us to reconnect with that truth within ourselves, also within humanity. If you look at the state of where we are right now, we're literally about to like kill ourselves, right? Nuclear war can happen tomorrow. It can happen in 3 days, in 4 months, right? And the reason why we've gotten to this state where the earth is literally like screaming in pain, the animals are screaming in pain. Some empaths can really feel this, right? And you'll just start sobbing out of nowhere because you're transmuting the pain, the grief from Mother Earth and from the animals and from the ecosystems. And so the reason why we've gotten like this is because we've been so out of balance with our divine feminine and masculine. And so that's the intention for this global divine feminine activation today, is for you to reconnect with that truth within, that you're literally a channel, a vessel of divinity itself, and to claim that power back, and then to spread this power into the collective consciousness. Because our world is dictated from the mind. No one really lives from their heart anymore. Everyone's just thinking like, oh, I want to be successful, I want these people to like me, but no one's living through the heart, right? And it's something very rare. And if we can just turn the light switch on in the hearts of ourselves and of the collective, then we're going to be able to skip periods of human suffering as we birth, as an old world, as an old age ends and a new one emerges. So it's a pretty big task. You know, it's a very big responsibility why we're here, and we all have our unique roles to play. And today we're just gonna be playing one of those roles. So I'm curious in the chat, if anyone like has anything to share, if anyone, how you experience the 30-day Divine Feminine Challenge, if you notice any changes in your essence, in your life, etc., etc. My greatest takeaway was learning to slow and steady my pace. Beautiful. Feeling liberated. Yeah, for me, after this 30-day challenge, I noticed, even my wife has told me this, that I'm more loving, because it was more focused on like being the love rather than thinking about loving things. It's like being the love. And I've also noticed that my creativity has totally just like just 30 days of doing these simple daily challenges. And if you weren't able to join this 30-day challenge, you can just go back to our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, and you can see every day what we did. It was just simple techniques that we did every day for 30 days. But it's honestly the simple things that make the biggest difference. That part, as an empath, there's been a lot of tears and release. A lot of what you're saying hits to the core. Yeah, and part of being an empath, right, which is so beautiful, it's like the black hole that we suck everything in, you know, that's like our power. But part of it is also having boundaries, right, and recognizing those boundaries so that we're not taking in too much, right, that becomes unloving for our physical bodies and for ourselves. Naturally becoming better at resting when my soul needs it. Yes, that was a big one. That was a big one too for me. I have a lot of trouble slowing down. I'm a triple fire sign, and so I'm always like, I gotta do. I gotta like always be on the go. But this Divine Feminine Challenge really helped me to just take a moment to just pause, reflect, and act with more intention. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing. And hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube. We're about to start the meditation, so I'm gonna cut the Instagram feed and you can join us via the link in my bio. See you soon. Okay, so we're gonna get started on the meditation. Let me just take a peek at the chat. I enjoyed being softer and in my flow. Yes, being in the flow is so underrated. Could we start it even if we didn't do it? Yes, and like, go back to, if you go to our YouTube community, you'll see all the posts for all the days, or you can go on Instagram to see every single day what we did. You don't have to do all of them, do the ones that resonate with you. But it's honestly, it was a big game changer for me, and I know for a lot of the Alchemy Academy students as well. So let me read the chat. Ancestral female trauma clearing. Yeah, that's really, really important. So we're gonna start our global meditation now, our divine feminine activation. Before we start, I'm gonna do a quick sound check. Can you guys hear the birds? Also, let me know if you want me to increase the background music, and please start drinking water. We're gonna light our candles together, so don't light your candle just yet. We'll light it together. Yes, please make sure you're drinking plenty of water before we start. So, when we're lighting our candles, we're gonna have 3 intentions. Our first intention when lighting this candle is going to be to light this candle for your divine feminine. If you don't like the word feminine, then you can just call it your divine magnetic energy. Your second intention is going to be to light this for the divine feminine magnetic energy of everyone who's watching this right now, in this present moment, in the past, and in the future. And then your last intention, the third intention, is to light this for the divine feminine magnetic energy of all of the beings on our planet. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check the chat. Okay, good, it sounds good. Okay, perfect. So you can grab some crystals. Crystals, one of the reasons why I love to work with crystals is because they come from the earth, right? And the earth is the essence, she's the divine mother after all. And these crystals, they radiate an electromagnetic energy. As our eyes start to get adjusted to the different dimensions and to the energies that are starting to flow into our planet with the solar flares, the cosmic rays, the neutrinos, the photons, our eyes will over time start to be able to see that electromagnetic energy that the crystals are radiating. And so they're just helpful to help you to relax, to help you to attune your own electromagnetic energy and calm it down basically and streamline it so that you can receive more information and so that you can connect more with your soul, God, source, spirit, creation, universe, whatever it is that you're intending to connect with in that meditation. All right, so I'm assuming the sound quality is good, so we're gonna get started. And again, just take a sip before we start. One more sip. And one of the things that we're gonna do today is we're gonna connect with our throat. So if you look at the anatomy of the throat and the anatomy of a womb, right, the anatomy of a vagina and a throat, it looks exactly the same. I made a post about this last year, but this organ in your throat and your sex organ, if you have a physical womb, you can also have an energetic womb. If you're trans, for example, they look exactly the same. And this energy center is not just the throat chakra, doesn't just allow you to communicate, but the throat chakra is the highway between the divine externally. Like the third eye connects us to all of the other cosmic consciousness, but the heart chakra connects you to your soul's consciousness. So it's like the internal divine aspect and the external divine aspect. And the throat chakra is what connects the two, so it's sort of like a bridge, a highway. So what we're gonna do is so that we can connect more with our divine knowingness, because that's what your feminine magnetic energy is. It connects you with your intuition. We're gonna work with our throat chakra and do some chanting, all right? So I want you to stop looking at the screen. You don't need to look at the screen anymore. Now is just for these next 20 minutes, just totally sit back and relax. One of the foundational aspects of the divine feminine is the ability to rest, to be in stillness. So for these 20 minutes, just make a commitment to totally rest. Rest your mind. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Hold. And exhale out. Bringing more stillness into your mind. Breathing in. Hold. And gently exhale out. Now take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Breathe in. Hold. And make a sound. Sigh out through your mouth. And now go ahead and place your hands on your heart. The heart has the biggest magnetic field within your body. So the magnetic field, the aura, the energy body is created primarily through your heart. And this is shown by the Heart Math Institute. So there's the science behind this. So when we place our hands on our heart, we're just trying to connect with that magnetic energy, sort of like turn the light switch on to that magnetism within. Take a deep breath in and breathe out through your heart. And focusing on your heart space, we're just gonna take the next few seconds to chant Om, or you can chant anything that feels right. You can hum or you can sing, but the intention is to turn on the throat chakra. Breathe in. breathe out through your heart. Now focusing on your heart space, take a moment to feel gratitude for your intuition. Sometimes you just know stuff out of nowhere that helps you out, or maybe that helps other people. And just take a moment to honor that intuition. Feel that gratitude for that divine truth within. Breathing in. And exhaling out. And now just give gratitude for this stillness of this present moment. Breathe in. And exhale out. Your divine feminine magnetic energy lives within the stillness, within the void space of nothingness. And for these next 12 minutes, just set the intention to be in this stillness, to honor your divine feminine energy. Breathing in and exhaling out through the heart. And as you're focused on your heart space, take a moment to feel gratitude and love for your creativity. This is the divine feminine within you. Whether you're creative with art, with cooking, with projects, just take a moment to feel that love for the creative aspects within you. Breathing in and exhale out through your heart. And now you can place your hands on your lap or you can keep them on your heart. And now just visualize that you are inside of a beautiful sphere. And this sphere is made of a white light, a diamond light, or a gold light. See what light comes into your awareness. You will know. And as you feel this sphere surrounding you, in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right, just set the intention that only energy that is in total alignment with your highest good will come in through your sphere. This is just us creating our energetic boundaries. Breathing in. And now with your exhalation, breathe out all distortions, all imbalances, all of the worries that you've been carrying. Breathe it out to the outside of your sphere. And you might be guided to move your body in this meditation. And that's just because the water in your body needs to flow. So just allow your body to move if that feels right for you. Breathing in and exhaling out through the heart. And as you're in this void space, in this stillness, we're going to take time to connect with the Divine Mother of us all, the Queen of Feminine Energy, Mother Earth. Just send your awareness down into your feet, and you see roots growing from your feet into the core, the heart of Mother Earth. And as your awareness is within the heart of the earth, take a moment to send love to Mother Earth, maybe sing, hum to her, and thank her for the delicious food you got to enjoy. Thank her for your home. And keep in mind that you're still within your sphere. Even though your consciousness is in the core of the earth, you are still surrounded by your sphere. And this sphere will automatically filter out all energy that's out of alignment with your highest good. And as your awareness is in the center of the earth, thank Mother Earth for nourishing you from her energy, from her food, the water, the air that you get to enjoy. And she does that out of her love for you. She doesn't expect anything from you. Just feel her love for a moment. That love without any attachments, without any agendas. That unconditional love, breathe that into your heart. And now we're going to take a moment from our heart space, and you're going to breathe out a beautiful rose quartz radiating light filled with healing into Mother Earth's heart, because she's in pain from all of the destruction to her ecosystems, to the animals, to the forest, and to her children, the humans. So just take a moment to send her a feeling of love and harmony. And as you feel this emotion, send a rose quartz light into her heart that's infused with healing. And we're going to do the Ho'oponopono, the native Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness to Mother Earth for all of the ways that we may have mistreated her. So, focusing on your heart, you can repeat this in your mind. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now you can see her energy is a little bit brighter. It's shining, sparkling more. And she's saying that if you truly want to honor me, you have to first honor yourself. And so focus on your throat right now. And you can feel free to move your head to stimulate the energy flow around your neck. Maybe move your head gently from side to side or in a circle. And think about when you did not honor your truth. Think about all of the words you wanted to say, but you didn't honor your truth and you didn't express them. We're going to ask ourselves for forgiveness for not honoring our truth. So place your hands on your heart. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your throat. And please repeat this in your mind. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And we are surrounded right now by so many beautiful masters, so many beautiful light beings. And it's not just the feminine ones. Also, we have Krishna, Yeshua here, these beautiful male prophets who did balance their feminine and masculine. So know that you're being supported right now. And right now in your mind, just say this out loud and feel it in your heart. I am committing to honoring my truth and intuition. And now place your hands on your sacral chakra. It's like right below your belly button. Place your hands there. In between your sex organs and your belly button. And this is your area of your creation power. And it's so beautiful because we have 66 people watching this live right now. And 6 is the number of harmony. And so let's take a moment to breathe harmony into your sacral. The sacral chakra, when it's blocked, it's usually blocked by anger, frustration, shame, and guilt. And being surrounded by these beautiful light beings, being supported by them, breathe out the guilt, shame, frustration, anger that you've been holding on to. And breathe that out through your sacral chakra. Beautiful. And now send your awareness back to the earth. And inside of the heart of the earth, you see a miniature globe representing our world. And we're just going to send a beautiful rainbow of light from your heart into this tiny version of the earth, with the intention to balance the feminine energy of our planet that is so dominated by masculine patriarchal thinking. And we're not judging it. That was a cycle within this planet. And now we're entering a new cycle where masculine and feminine will no longer be one over the other. Rather, it'll be a dance of harmony between the electric and magnetic energies of this planet. So from your heart space, breathe out a rainbow light filled with harmonious feminine energy or magnetic energy. It's the same thing, different words. And as you're breathing this out through your heart into the earth, we're infusing the earth's grid and consciousness with more compassion, more flow, more trust within the divine self, more rest, more heart-centered focus, more heart-centered systems. And right now, we're going to connect with those who are in power of the social structures of this world, and send this rainbow light of feminine magnetic energy into their hearts so that they can reconnect with their heart. As you're infusing them with this rainbow light, share your feelings of compassion, love, community, connection, so that they may realize their truth and awaken from their ways of thinking where we can just extract from the earth nonstop without any consequences, or extract from other humans as laborers without any consequences. Again, doing this without any judgments, breathe this feeling of compassion so they may reawaken the compassion for themselves and for others. May they feel more compassion with themselves, with those around them, and with Mother Earth. May they realize their connection to all. May they connect more with their divine essence. And now you see this rainbow light swirling around the earth. And breathe this rainbow light filled with harmony around the earth to balance the electric and magnetic, the masculine and the feminine. Beautiful. And now bring your awareness back into your heart. Place your hands on your heart and think about one person who is very mind-based, that they have trouble connecting with their heart. Breathe out this feminine magnetic energy into their heart and energy field so that they can reconnect with their compassion within their intuition and with their divinity. And then just take a moment to sit in the stillness and just feel, just be. Focus on the breath. Beautiful. And now just rub your palms together, take a few deep breaths. Accumulate all of that magnetic energy. Place your hands on top of your eyes and just breathe. Send this optimizing energy into all of the cells in your body. And when you're ready at your own pace, you can open your eyes, take your time, and drink some water. I'm also just like brushing energy off of me, just to release any remaining imbalances. And I'd love to hear what you experienced. Let me know in the chat. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. What we're doing, most of the time, we don't see the immediate results. I mean, you'll see it in your home and your relationships to other people, but at the global level, we will see this manifest in 3 years. And so we're playing the long game. And thank you for having that trust, that faith, and that commitment to the light and this path that we're walking. I really honor it because I know it's kind of hard. We want to see the change now. And one of the ways to see that change now is like to be that change in your own life, and then you'll start to see things change in your own life. And then we'll eventually see it being rolled out to the collective. So thank you for being this embodiment of love, the truth, and light. And I am wishing you and yours a wonderful 2024. May it be filled with more harmony, more grace, more clarity for you and your loved ones. And thank you so much for being a part of our Golden Age Alchemy community. It's been such an honor to walk this path with you, and I'm super excited to see what unfolds for us in 2024. We're changing the way that we offer our full moon ceremonies in 2024, so that we don't just have the last Friday of every month to connect. These Soul Family Fridays, we host them the last Friday of the month, where we send love and light and peace around the world. And then we do that for ourselves, a more deeper work every monthly full moon. But now we're going to change it so that we can honor our divinity, not just on full moon, not just at Soul Family Friday, but we can connect more with our soul's wisdom, the peace, and like the power that you're feeling right now, right? Like, I'm sure you're probably feeling very light right now. And yeah, I'm excited to bring more of this to you in 2024, the year of the dragon, a universal year 8. We are going to be very cosmically supported in 2024. And thank you for being a part of this community. I'm excited to evolve together, and wishing you a happy New Year's Eve to you and yours. Much love. Thank you, everybody.